Hello and welcome to this first movie, Simple Quotation and Figures. Here we're going to show you the scenario we go through to get you a quotation and figures on a PV system. Now, first of all, you'll probably be on our website. You'll come to our form, fill out this form, name, postcode, few details we need, whether you're a home or a business. Then after that, we'll get those details through on email. What we'll do is then take your postcode, like we have for this customer here. We put his postcode in Google Earth, and the building this is talking about is situated right here. Now, we can do some simple measurements on this. Bring it in. It's just about south. It's just a tad off. You can see that from here in Google Earth, so we know the angle. We've already been down on street view and looked at the pitch of the roof, so we know what type of pitch it is. There's some trees here we'll potentially speak to the customer about, because you can see there's one here that just shade off the part of the building here, and this other building next door. Some of these trees are shading off. Something might want to be done about those, but what we'll do is we'll go on and get the measuring tool. From here, we've set it to meters, and we will drag it along the building first to find out what the length is. And we've got about 30-meter building. Well, it's exactly 30 meters, that roof. We will then need probably about a meter to half a meter each side to come in due to regulations. So what we'd say is we've got about 28 meters. Now, most panels are just under a meter, and with the clip that clips them together, it makes pretty much a meter across. So from that, we can say across that roof there, you could get 28 panels. Now, there are some slight bits here at the top of the roof. We may be able to get some panels in these little sections in landscape. But what we're going to do for this video is we're just going to do it as one block of panels. So we'll measure down the roof from our point to where we think we can get to, and it says we've got 6 meters. Now, the panels, well, it might just have just over 6 meters, to be fair, to get across there. So let's say we've got that 635. So we've got 6,350 millimeters. Each panel will be around 1670, let's say. There's slight variations and slight variations of distances we have between the panels, but that's around what we're looking at, which will come out at 3 panels. It's nearly 4 panels, but for this, the sake of this, we'll do it at 3 panels. So we had 28 panels across, times by the 3 rows going down the roof. 84 panels we have altogether within that section of roof just there. Then what we do is we take that 84 panels, and we're basing this on a 325 watt panel. So times that by a 325 watt solar panel, 84 of them, that equals a 27.3 kilowatt system. So let's divide that by 1,000 to turn it into kilowatts. It's a 27.3 kilowatt system. So we'll come away from this, and then we'll take you into one of our payback calculators. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention was the irradiation. We just looked at the pitch of that roof. Was about 20 degrees, and it was around 5 degrees off south. It was only a little tiny touch. So we've got a KK figure of 900. This is a government calculation, by the way, not something we made up. It's something the government have done for us to be able to do quick calculations and solar figures. Now that figure there, that 900, we'll put into our actual calculator. So a lot of the details in here, set that to 900 then. That's 900. We've got the 27.3 kilowatt array. The price that it would cost to purchase and install the system, the expected output, that will give you the expected output of the system per year. And then we go on to our inflation rates, and we've got no export tariff at the minute, so it's set to naught. The generation, as you know, the feed-in tariff is over, so that's all set to naught now. We've got the estimated general use on site. For this business, for what they used, this is set to 80%, so use 80% of this energy. Annual increase of energy cost, their electricity cost, and this will give us figures on what the system will produce and what the paybacks you'll get from it. So we're looking at just over a 6-year payback. And then after 20 years, the system after payback will have made you around £93,000. That system will last up to 30 years. The inverters will probably need changing within that time, but it could make you an awful lot more money than the 93,000. So all that there will be put into a quotation with the relevant, also with the relevant data sheets of the products. So here you go, is the quotation. Come down, there'll be a little letter for you. Panels 84, what size they are, what fixing kit we're using, what inverters, monitoring, so you can monitor the system and we can monitor the system for you, total size of the system, the price on this would be like nearly 22,000. Obviously you'll claim your VAT back, and that goes on in towards other things, and then we'll also add in the data sheets for the products, how they perform, their specifications, the inverter, and there's a lot of data in there for you to breeze over so you know what we will be supplying. So that will end up all with this quotation, and that's basically how we do a simple quote. In the next video, if you go forward and watch that, we'll tell you how we do a very detailed quotation. These figures, what we have, can be taken a little bit further. We have some very detailed software where we even do 3D modeling of the building with the panels on, shading, everything taken into account, and we'll even get half-hourly meter readings from your electricity supplier for a whole year, so we know exactly what the building's using every time of every day of every year, and we can put that into the figures also. So thank you very much for watching the video. I hope it was informative, and I hope you watch the next one too. Thank you very much.